Twisted Lemon Restaurant and Boutique Inn is where you find us. A beautiful day, a beautiful garden. Chef Dan, what have you done here? This is incredible.
Well, thank you. This is the inspiration for our menu in the kitchen.
Okay.
Everything we have here is all grown from seed. My wife Lori is the one who maintains and develops this entire program, specifically geared towards creating flavors for not just the kitchen, but also for the bar.
So sustainability, environmentally friendly, I think you've done a very good job of protecting your footprint here.
It's all about being as close to the kitchen as we possibly can, right from the ground. So there's the 100-mile diet. We are 30 steps from the kitchen.
I love this. This is just right in the kitchen's backyard. So anytime you need something, whether it be tomatoes or some marigolds for some garnish or some lettuce or some, what else do you grow? Tell me some of the stuff you grow.
So everything here is designed and specifically grown for the restaurant.
Okay.
Right down to the lavender that you're picking right now is grown for the color-changing lavender lemonade that Lori makes in both alcoholic and non-alcoholic
versions. We're going to showcase that
in the restaurant. All sorts of heirloom variety tomatoes. Everything here is organic. We grow all of our own lettuce. We grow peppers. We grow edible flowers, all of our own herbs. As much as we possibly can that grows on a relatively fast cycle because as you know, here in Ontario we have a pretty short season for growing.
We do.
So it's all about producing the best, freshest flavor, and we pick every day.
It's amazing, the size and the depth of it. I mean, you've got it all through the backyard. You've got a little bit on the side. What's growing over there? Some taller stuff, I see.
Absolutely. So it's also based on the seasons and where we go with the sun. So everything on that side there, those are potatoes, that's squash, that's more delicate tomatoes. We also have peas, zucchini, and lots of fresh herbs.
How do you keep the animals away?
Well, we have the guardians of the garden. Our dogs, Douglas and Carl, are out here making sure that there are no squirrels, there are no rabbits that they take a lot of pride in the protection of the garden.
I love this. This is so great. Okay, well, coming up, we are going to be taking a look at some of their signature cocktails. They've got a really great line of Clarity, and that's all I'm going to say for now. We're going to take a look at some of the food, of course. We're going to be tasting from the menu. Really excited to be here down there. There's a lot more coming up on Morning Live. All right, we are back behind the bar at Twisted Lemon. Lori's now joining me, also one of the owners. Lori, what are you making here?
This is our color-changing lavender lemonade.
And the lavender straight from the garden that we were just looking at.
The lavender and the flowers. So you'll notice.
Oh, wow.
How the color changed.
That's beautiful.
That's the butterfly pea flower mixing with the beautiful house-made lemonade. It changes color.
That is a gorgeous cocktail.
Well, thank you. And it's quite delicious as well.
I'll be the judge of that, I think. Okay, so you've got an award-winning cocktail too here at the Twisted Lemon. What's this all about?
Well, it's actually an award-winning whiskey. This is the Canadian Rifle Rye. It won first place at the Canadian Whiskey Awards in January of 2023.
It's not only beautiful, it's delicious too.
Well, thank you. Yeah. This is 91% Canadian rye.
Okay.
With a splash of sherry and a bit of bourbon. Also, something special that I put in there is house-made spruce tip syrup, which is made from the flowers of the pine trees in the spring.
More sustainability, I love it.
And then we're going to finish that guy off with a beautiful little dehydrated spruce tip, and that is a beautiful Canadian old-fashioned.
Wow, I'm just going to smell it. I'm not much of a rye drinker. Oh.
It's the most beautiful rye.
That smells so good.
Glad you like it.
And you spend most of your time back here figuring out different concoctions of what to make and what your customers like the best, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
And what I love here, check this out, this is so cool. So not only do they have a brand new cocktail menu, but they give equal billing to alcoholic and non-alcoholic versions of the exact same cocktail. A lot of places don't do that.
Well, both deserve equal respect.
I agree, because there are a lot of people out there that don't want to drink the alcohol.
Absolutely.
Now let's talk about Clarity for a minute. Give us a brief synopsis on what Clarity is.
Clarity is shelf stable, sustainable, zero waste.
This is original
delicious
to
cocktails.
you. This is something that Lori has come up with all on her own, and it is such a neat concept. I drank a Caesar earlier. I tasted a Caesar that was clear. This is what it is, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct. So what I've got here is the Negroni, one of my personal favorites. So I'm going to show you here. This is a classic Negroni made with Campari, gin, and vermouth.
Mm-hmm.
The Clarity cocktail also has those 3 ingredients with the addition of infusions of fresh citrus. In this case here I'm using lime, grapefruit, and orange. In the case of a Clarity cocktail, you don't need to do all the pouring because I do everything for you.
You don't need to do any of the work. All the work's done for you.
As it is.
You don't need to buy, 3 to 4 different types of alcohol. You just buy the bottle and away you go.
Absolutely. Let us do the work for you. You
Yeah.
just sit back, relax, and enjoy.
And you can order them. So all you need to do is come to Twisted Lemon. They've got a great selection of Clarity cocktails already. The work is done for you. Coming up, we're going to be taking a look at the kitchen, some of the snacks, and of course, we're going to take a look at the beautiful rooms. For now, I'm going to send things back inside the studio. Back in the kitchen here at Twisted Lemon, and there are so many yummy things going on right now. Chef Dan, what are you making? We're going to talk about the flowers. We're going to talk about all the food that's up here on the bar. What are you preparing for me?
Well, right now what we're going to do is I'm going to put together one of our signature dishes here, and what's really exciting about this one is that it's kind of more simple dish,
Okay.
yet the flavor is anything but.
All right.
So this is our chicken and waffles. So we're going to start with a cornbread waffle. So playing off of the southern flavors, we're going to do a cornbread waffle, not your typical Belgian style waffle. So
I get
this
it.
has got deep, rich cornmeal based flavors.
Okay.
Then we're going to top that with a little baby garden green salad, which was picked just
From the garden.
From the garden, you got it.
I love that.
Now these are all the baby sprouts, so this is as fresh and as delicate as it gets.
Yeah, because it literally just came in the door.
You got it. And then we're going to add some of our garden heirloom tomatoes on this.
They're
because
beautiful.
This is my favorite part. I mean, the tomato season is the one that gets me the most excited. Mm-hmm. Okay, so lots of great flavors. And then we're going to take beautiful buttermilk fried chicken.
Delicious.
Sits right on top. Now, we actually coat this in rice flour, which is a trick that I learned from a sous chef of mine years ago.
Smart.
And it gives it that perfect crispy flavor every single time. Little bit of seasoning on top, and now this is where the magic happens.
Okay.
While it's hot, fresh out of the oven, we're going to top it with a garden pumpkin seed pesto.
Oh my goodness.
So fresh basil picked from the garden, but a pumpkin seed base.
The flavors just keep getting better and better.
And then playing off of that same sort of southern fried chicken, we're going to put a buttermilk Creole ranch dressing.
Oh, yes, you are.
Bright, vibrant, zesty. And then to finish,
Oh my goodness.
our apple balsamic reduction.
Yes.
And then if you know anything about us here in the garden and how beautiful it is, our plates need to look just as gorgeous. So we're going to add some edible flower petals on here just to finish.
That's such an incredible touch.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
It
I mean,
really is.
when you eat with your eyes first, you tell me that that doesn't scream flavor.
It looks incredible.
And that is our Twisted Lemon chicken and waffles.
Okay, so what else do we have up here? Because the aromas from all of this, is like, my mouth is watering.
Well, the flavors that you have in front of you now, this one here is our slow duck confit tacos, crispy wonton taco shell with a red cabbage slaw, charred tomato salsa, and a chipotle aioli.
Wow.
This one here is very, very cool. This is our Great Caesar's Toast. Now that beautiful cream cheese on the base is using the clarified Caesar cocktail byproduct.
Delicious.
So as sustainable as you can possibly ask for.
Love it.
Our chicken and waffles.
That's like a masterpiece.
And then this one right here, this
Ooh.
one is also beautiful and vibrant. This is our little play on a carbonara. So these are spinach pasta with slow concession road beer braised smoked pork hip with a crispy fried soft boiled egg on top.
Delicious.
And then the last dish that we have right here
Yeah, what's
that
Rachel working on
Chef
here?
Rachel is putting together, this is our pork belly and scallops. So brined, marinated, crispy pork belly on a fennel, apple, and garden pea shoot salad with confit potatoes, butternut squash puree, and of course, pan-seared,
Well,
butter-basted sea scallops.
I think the the artistry alone is enough to come and try having dinner here at Twisted Lemon. I'm going to dig in, and then my next segment, I'm going to be taking a look at some of the boutique sweets that they have here at the Twisted Lemon. If you eat and drink too much, because that's likely for me. So I'm sleeping over today. Okay.
That's awesome. The experience shall continue.
Lots more coming up on Morning Live. Not only do Dan and Lori own Twisted Lemon, they also own this beautiful building that has 3 beautiful boutique suites. Give me the concept. What were you guys thinking? How did you come up with such a wonderful idea?
Well, we've been around for about 14 years, and located in Cayuga, we knew that we needed to be a destination restaurant from the beginning. But for all of these years, people are traveling far and wide to come and dine here. And we thought, well, it makes perfect sense for us to give people the opportunity to elevate their experience with accommodation. So now your dining experience can start by checking into one of our beautiful suites, finish with dining, and then retire upstairs and just relax.
I can't even begin to tell you how smart of a concept that is, because there are so many meals that people have and they get up from the table and they are so full, and the last thing they want to do is figure out how they're getting home, or pour themselves into a cab or an Uber, or even drive themselves home. So coming up here, what a great idea. It's like it's used to stumble away.
Well, and that was the best part for us. The best part was knowing that we can elevate that experience, but also know that people have the opportunity to, 1, treat themselves, but 2, be cautious and be safe and not have to worry about that travel home, especially when most people are doing 40-45 minutes to get here.
Yeah, it's true, because you're not out in the middle of nowhere, but you're kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Absolutely, a little bit. We like to say we're in the middle of everywhere.
Ah, that's a very, very good point. Now, what I love about these suites is that they've got their own personal touches. The bells and whistles are very special. They're very local. You've got soap that matches each boutique suite.
Well, kind of going with the kind of people that we are right from the beginning, it's all about trying to support our local community, be as sustainable and as eco-friendly as possible. So with that, every room has artisan soaps made by local craftsmen. We also have chocolates that are custom made by our local chocolatiers. Everything that we have here is designed specifically to give you that warmth and that comfort and that level of satisfaction that says, we're here, but there's a lot more to it. Those little bells and whistles are really what we love.
It is all in the detail. And it's, you've got stuff in your bathroom for people that, they forget it at home. They forget their razors. They forget their toothbrush. They forget their toothpaste. They forget their, potpourri spray. You've got it all. Like, you guys have really thought of everything.
Well, we do our very best for sure. And the last thing that we want you to have to do is think. We want you to enjoy and relax. That's what you deserve. So whether it's dining, or whether it's cocktails, or whether it's a combination of dining, cocktails, and staying over in our suites, the more that we can do for you, that you have less to think about, the better.
And now, how do people connect with you if they want to book a stay and reserve?
Well, everything you can book online, so you can go to our website, twistedlemon.ca, and you can book dinner reservations online. You can book our boutique suites online. If you're looking for something custom, because we also do these beautiful experiential packages that are designed with all sorts of local businesses in the community that offer different experiences. If you want to do any of those, a quick email and a conversation or a phone call, and we can make sure that we customize your experience just for you.
All right, if you're looking for something close, something to do in Southern Ontario, come to Cayuga and check out Twisted Lemon. Stay in one of these beautiful boutique rooms. Dan and Lori would love to have you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it is a tremendous pleasure.